Hello and welcome back to the Angelic Portal Guided Meditation series. This is guided meditation number 15. We'll start in about 15 to 20 seconds. In the meantime, I'd ask you to get comfortable in a seat with your feet firmly planted on the ground or seated in the lotus position if that is your preference. Lying on your bed is another option. Whichever position you choose is fine. This will take around 30 minutes, so get yourself comfortable. I'm going to count from 1 to 10, and when I get to 10, we'll officially start. 1, 2, 3, 4, close your eyes for me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to start by relaxing the body, so put your attention on your left leg. I'll get you to just relax the toes and the foot, relaxing from your ankle up to your knee. Focusing on your hamstring and thigh, and relax that for me also. Let all of the tension go. Feel the tingling sensations in your toes. That's fantastic. Allow your leg to be nice and relaxed. We'll do the same with the right leg. So if you can place your attention on your toes and your foot, relaxing from your ankle all the way to your knee and continuing up your leg, relaxing your thigh as well as your hamstring in the process. Let that leg completely relax. That's the way. Both legs are nice and comfortable. So let's draw the attention to the buttocks and the groin area. I'd like you to relax those areas for me also. So no tension, just nice and calm. Okay, so let's draw your attention now to your stomach muscles. Once again, let all of the tension go from the stomach. That's it, nice and relaxed. That's the way. And bring your attention to the chest and the shoulders. We're going to relax the body in those locations. So let's relax the abdomen, chest, and shoulders, allowing for them to completely release. We don't want you to carry the weight of the world on the shoulders, so just relax them as if someone's gently placed their hands on them. That's it. Great job. Same thing with your back. All the muscle groups starting from the base of the spine and moving all the way up. Feel the body sinking into the ground. Let all the tension dissolve. Okay, let's relax your arms next, focusing your attention on your left hand, and relax your fingers. And relax your hand all the way up your arm to your shoulder. You might feel tingling in your left fingers as you do so. That's perfectly okay. And bring your attention to the right hand, and let's do the same. Relaxing your fingers, and then relax your hand all the way up your right arm to your shoulders. That's it. Let go of all the tension. Great work. Let's focus on the face. Let your jaw release. Feel your eyes soften. And release any tension between the eyes and your forehead. Let all of the tension go. Okay. I want to deepen your state of relaxation, so I'm going to count from 1 to 10, and as I do that with each number, you'll go a little bit into a deeper relaxed state. So here we go, 1, 2, 3, deeper and deeper, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's the way, 8, 9, and 10. Great work. In front of you, I'd like you to see the pathway, the winding pathway that you've seen many times before, trees on either side. It is the pathway that goes to the angelic portal. So as you walk through the pathway or on the pathway, just notice any birds flying in and out of the trees. Maybe you can hear them as well. The guide is standing in front of it, waiting for you. So as you get closer to the angelic guide, please do go ahead and say hello. And you'll feel unconditional love coming back towards you. That's tremendous. Great work. So turning your attention to the portal, it is all white. There is gold and silver visible from it as well. Please go ahead and follow the angelic guide into the portal now, noticing the gold and silver as mentioned. And keep walking, and you emerge from the portal onto the grass. The grass is under your feet. Obviously, you can feel it nice and strong there. Notice the lake in front of you with the mountain range visible directly behind it. To your left-hand side, you can see the ambassadors, the left-hand side of the lake. That is, you can see the ambassadors, and they're standing in front of their homes. And then, of course, there's the angels, 7 of them, scattered all around. And to the right-hand side of the lake, you can see your home is visible. And a little further around the lake from there is the White Room portal. So for starters, let's acknowledge both of the ambassadors as well as the angels before starting. Maybe give them a little wave, a little acknowledgement. That's fantastic. I'm going to ask you to follow the angelic guide and head in the direction of your home. As you do this, make sure you notice how beautiful the scenery is. It is another beautiful day in the angelic portal. The trees are standing tall and strong. If you look around the lake, you'll see ducks have actually landed at the far end. I think maybe 20 or so ducks is what I can see. Not sure what you can see. It's great to see that they are drawn to the angelic portal also. And as you continue walking, notice the birds flying high up in the sky. I can see quite a few. I hope you can also. I actually imagine there's a lot of birds up on the mountain range. I'd be very surprised if there's not. We'll have to have a look in a bit more detail one day. Today's destination is the White Room, and as you approach your home, please walk right by it in the direction of the White Room portal, again following the angelic guide. Just taking in the scene in as much detail as you possibly can. The White Room portal, as you're aware, is a circular white portal. There is also gold and silver within that portal. So arriving at the portal, please just go straight ahead and follow the angel guides in. As you walk through the portal, again, the sparkles of gold and silver are definitely visible. And please go ahead and continue walking. You can see the seat in the White Room is visible, so I'm going to ask you to sit down on that. Excellent. Now the angel will disappear, and as you can see, you're in white space. The portal has disappeared from view also as well. So it is white in every single direction, above and below. Okay, let's get started. So in front of you today, I'm going to ask you to see the angelic city. The angelic city. And what that basically will entail will be the blue door and the grass. That's what I want you to see, the blue door and the grass that is in front of the angelic city. I'd like it to be just out of touching distance, as you know. Still remaining in the White Room, please just notice the imagery of the location projected in front of you. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to shimmer, and obviously, as you know, that will take you from the White Room and actively be in the location that is projected in front of you. So go ahead and shimmer, and as you do, I want you to see that you're standing on the grass outside of the blue door. That's great work. Now please do go ahead and open that door and go inside. In front of you, I want you to see the city, the angelic city, from the perspective that you're standing at. Fantastic. Just take a few moments to take it all in. In fact, I've got a better idea. I'm going to ask you to flicker into being an orb. Do that for me. And get some altitude. Just go up 100 yards or so. That's the way. And just allow yourself to move around the city, seeing from a slight height as much detail as you can. You'll notice many blue orbs are floating around. Also, there are angels in physical form. Some of them have wings, some of them don't. Notice that. I'll give you a few moments just to focus on what you can see. In fact, I'll give you about 60 seconds or so. Fantastic. Now from this vantage point, as I said, there are a lot of angels flying around, and I am sure you can see the palace a little bit further away. So I do want you to go ahead and fly to that destination. So if you can do that for me now, get close to the palace and descend in front of it so that you're only hovering a little bit above the ground. That's it. I'm going to ask you to flicker into human form. And as you do that, you're standing in front of a great big arched door. I'm going to ask you at this time to go through the door. And as you do, you'll notice the big ballroom-sized great room that you've got in front of you. So please become accustomed to that. Obviously, it's got some beautiful decorations. The appearance of it is simply stunning. I have seen some angel writings on the wall. Just notice in as much detail as you can. Actually, if you turn your attention up towards the roof, see the scene in as much detail as you can on that location. It is simply magnificent. You'll notice at the far end of the room there's that small doorway, the one that your own personal guide came through previously. I want you to actually, while standing, see that door open and your personal guide come through. So do that for me now. You'll notice that there are two seats, the same two seats that were there previously. If you want to go ahead and sit in one of them and ask your personal guide to do the same, I'll give you a few moments just to say hello to each other. See if there's any messages. That's it. Okay, if you want to turn your attention back up towards the ceiling again, you'll notice that we've actually opened the roof for you. In a moment's time, I'm going to get you to fly up there. So if you just want to go ahead and flicker into an orb for me, so flicker. Your personal guide, I'll do the same. So you're both in orb form. That's excellent. Thank you for that. A few miles away from this location is a large open stretch of grass, a large area of grass, part of the angelic city. I just want you to get some height for me and fly through the roof there. And I want you to fly at high speed to that area. So just arriving there now, hover just above the grass, and your personal guide's doing the same. That's terrific. And I'm going to ask you to flicker for me and return to human form. Your guide will do the same ideally. That is terrific. And both standing there on the grass. There's just grass in all directions, so have a look. You can see things in the distance, but pretty much it's all green grass around, so just get accustomed to that. Fantastic. So what we're going to do is get you accustomed to a new term, something we've touched on previously, however, but it's a newish term. The topic is that of splitting. So your personal guide is present here today and is fully aware of what we're going to be doing and why we're discussing it. Okay, and if you look at your personal guide, you'll see that that is true. So this is something special for you. So let's get started. I want you to lay down on the grass, again in your human form. That's great. And in a moment, I'm going to ask you to split. You'll remember that that will basically mean your orb with your consciousness in it. You'll hover above the body. In other words, you'll be the orb and you'll be looking down at your physical body laying on the grass. So let's do that. Split. Thank you very much. And you are now hovering above your body a few yards away. If you look over at your personal guides, you see that they are there and are very supportive. Your personal guide is obviously an expert at this as well. So I'd now like you to fly around just a few hundred feet or so in, say, a great big circle. Leave your body obviously where it is. Your personal guide will stay with your body. Just do a little lap of the area and then come back. I'll give you about 15-20 seconds. Just get away from that body and just do a circle. Thank you. And coming back. So if you're looking at your body, you can see it laying there peacefully. Okay, I'm going to ask you to split again in a moment, and then you'll obviously merge with that body. So split, that's it. And now go ahead and stand up. You're back in the physical body. That's terrific. Thank you for that. So turn around, face your personal guide, have a brief conversation on anything that your guide feels is important. So I'll give you a few seconds on that. Terrific. Okay, I'm going to ask you to do that again. So if you can lay on the grass for me again, I'm going to ask you to split. You're now an orb hovering above your body once more. So you'll notice that your consciousness is quite comfortable being an orb. It's very peaceful and relaxing. Please position your orb, say about 6 feet above your body, if you can do that for me. Okay, so just hovering above the body by about 6 feet from it. At the point of human death in the 3D, this is pretty much the viewpoint you'll have. You'll be looking, just look around, I should say, at your personal guide for reassurance on that one. Now, you've been showing this so you know what to expect. The great news is every single human being will have the experience. They are the eternal being. They are the consciousness. You are the consciousness, the Supreme Creator consciousness, looking out of the eyes and not the physical body. How terrific is that? So you'll essentially just be looking down at your body at about this distance when you pass away. You will find either your personal guide themselves will be present with you, some angels, perhaps someone you know who's deceased. That's also a possibility. It will vary. It really will be up to the personal guide, your own personal guide, to organize that. Okay, so again, just look at your personal guide for clarification. Your personal guide's been through this process with you many times before. I'm just going to give you a few moments to ask for clarification from your personal guide on this topic. The angelic city supporting your energy here. Terrific. Just a few more moments. Okay, so the angelic portal has a treat for you now. We have a treat. Even though you are in an orb, I want you to look up and you'll see a golden portal in front of you. Very similar to the one that was above the lake. There was a golden orb and you followed that one through to the angelic city. So something very similar to that. So I want you to look up and you'll notice that. I'm going to ask your personal guide to flicker into an orb as well. As this happens, I want you to notice the arrival of 3 angels, each beautiful with large golden wings arriving. They're going to stand next to your body that is on the grass and keep it safe. Okay, keep you connected. So that's great. Your personal guide and yourself have somewhere to go. Okay, so the angels will take care of your body. So for that to happen, turn your attention back to that portal above you, the golden one. Your personal guide's going to go first, in a moment that is. They're going to go first and you'll follow. Okay, so I want you to do that for me. See the golden portal in front of you or above you. So go through the portal for me now, following your personal guide. You'll notice everything is black around you. I want you to notice that. Everything is black around you. You're perfectly safe. In the distance is a tiny white light. In the distance is a tiny white light. Go towards that white light with your personal guide. Your personal guide's leading the way. And as you do, you'll notice that it's getting closer and closer, this white light. Fabulous. Okay, so it's getting closer. The white light's getting bigger and bigger. That's it. What you're about to experience is something that's been planned for you by you and by your personal guides. Also by the angels and the Supreme Creator. It's been planned for you so that you can see something very, very special. Just notice the white light getting closer and closer. Your body, of course, is under the protection of the angels. And as that white light gets closer and closer, they're actually looking very similar to the White Room. That's it. And as it's getting closer and closer, I want you to see a very beautiful landscape appear. Let the scene take place naturally. The place is serene and is stunningly beautiful. Let it take form. I can see some flowers, some flowers and rolling hills. Just let yourself focus. Great job. That's it. In the distance, you'll notice several unicorns running around. That's it. Become aware of you being an orb. And I'm going to ask you to flicker into human form. So do that for me now. That's fabulous. Thank you very much. Your personal guide's just done the same. So you're both there in physical form. Just notice the scenery. I'll get you to deepen that experience. I'll give you about 30 seconds. In as much detail as you can. That's great. So this location has been created specifically for visits like this. It is constructed by the Supreme Creator, and the energy is regulated by the angels. Not just any angels, but the angels that exist far beyond this level of consciousness. So a very specific type of angel supports the energy for this. In front of you, I want you to see a golden orb in the distance coming closer to you. So see that for me, please. A golden orb coming closer to you. You'll notice that you can feel the love for this orb. It is unconditional love. It is a two-way experience, a two-way emotion. And the orb, the golden orb, is going to get within a few yards of you, and it's going to flicker into human form. You know this energy very well. It's an all-knowing energy who loves you very, very much. Let the energy, or let the orb take physical form. You already know who this is, so see clearly now. I'm going to remain quiet for several minutes. Please interact with this person. Your personal guide will be by your side. So here's a few minutes to interact. Do it for me now. I'm being instructed to give you an additional minute. Okay. That's terrific. I'm going to ask you to take a step back. This beautiful energy will now flicker back into being a golden orb. And it's going to go into the sky. You'll actually notice that a few small golden orbs are hovering around the bigger orb now. I want you to turn around and face your personal guide and have a conversation with your personal guide. I'll give you a minute or so. Okay, that's great. Okay, look, it's now time for you and your personal guide to flicker into being an orb. So please go ahead and flicker. And if you rotate your orb and look behind you, you'll notice a golden portal has opened up once again. Before you go, I'm going to ask you to follow your personal guide once again, but perhaps turn around and face the golden orb which is hovering in the sky with the other small golden orbs. Say whatever you need to and hear the response that you get. I'll give you a few moments. Okay. You've done incredibly well. Your orb is now being pulled into the golden portal. As you enter it, you'll notice your personal guide is ahead of you, so you're now in the portal. Everything is black again, and you can see a small white dot in the distance, and it is getting bigger. So head towards that white dot. It will keep getting bigger. That's it. Watch it getting bigger and bigger. So as the whiteness becomes very large, please see the green grass of the angelic city, and you'll notice the 3 angels are standing around your body, which is lying on the grass. So coming out of the portal, descend gracefully and just hover above your body, please. And split for me, go back into your physical body. And please go ahead and stand up. Alrighty, so notice the 3 beautiful angels around you smiling and sending you unconditional love. They're going to fly away, so watch that happen. As they do, please thank them for keeping your body safe. That was quite a journey. I'm going to ask you to flicker into being an orb for me. So do that. And your personal guide is an orb form as well. So go ahead and float up into the sky, a couple of 100 feet or so. And at high speed, your personal guide and yourself, I want you to fly back to the angelic city palace. As you do that, you'll re-enter through the roof, hovering above the seats that are in the ballroom. So do that for me, please. Great work. And flicker into human form. Okay, I want you to thank your personal guide who has contributed greatly to today's visits. I should say. Your personal guide knows I need to get you back to 3D, so say goodbye for the moment. Obviously knowing that you'll be talking to them again soon. And watch your guide go towards the small door that they entered from, and they'll disappear from view. So I'm going to ask you to exit the building also, and do that. Please use the arch door that you came in from. That's it. And outside into the angelic city, thank you. Please go ahead and flicker into being an orb. Allow yourself to rise into the sky and go at high speed towards the door that was the entrance to the angelic city. That was the blue door. That's great. And just descend in front of the blue door, please. And flicker into a human form. And go through the door. You'll notice that you're standing on the grass on the other side of the door. Excellent. So we'll go back to the white room. So shimmer, and you're back in the white room, noticing white in all directions. Okay, so I'm going to invite the angelic guide to show itself. Also notice that the exit to the white room portal has emerged. So if you can stand up and follow the angelic guide out of the white room. Great work. And you're standing on the green grass. Yep, standing on the green grass overlooking the lake. On the other side you can see the ambassadors as well. The 7 angels are scattered around the perimeter of the angelic portal homeworld, as you know. Okay, it's time to take you back to your 3D life. So let's now follow the angelic guide in the direction of the angel portal exit. As you do that, maybe notice some beautiful fish. That'd be a nice way to finish it off. I can see maybe a few, two or three actually. 3. There's a 4th just jumping out of the water. Wow, how graceful is that? So walking by your home in the direction of the exit, let us take the opportunity to acknowledge the work of the ambassadors who have played an important part behind the scenes today, as well as the 7 angels who constantly support the energy every time you come here. So if you can do that for me, please, as well. Thank you very much. And at last you've arrived at the exit point. So if you could just follow the angelic guide through the portal, noticing the gold and silver as you're walking through, and emerge onto the pathway, the winding pathway for me. You'll see the trees. Let's take a moment to say goodbye and also thank the angelic guide. That's great. And if you can turn your attention or your awareness to the room that you're doing this guided meditation from. If it is daytime when you wake up, you'll be feeling nice and energized, ready to get on with the day. If it is nighttime, you will have a great night's sleep. So here we go. 10, 9, 8. Move your hands from side to side and your feet. 7, 6, 5. Move your body from side to side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your eyes. Terrific. That's great. What a day that was. What a guided meditation. I hope you enjoyed it. Just take a few moments to get your bearings. Have a glass of water. You've done terrifically well. I'll talk to you on the next time. Thank you very much.